Okay, so what we've got here is part 2 to my finding agents videos, and what I'll do is just explain kind of what I've done real quick, testing different finding agents. We've got sparkloid powder, we have bentonite clay, and we have the egg white finding. Now these two containers actually came from the same apple cider that I made, and you can see there is a big difference in color, which there's not a huge amount of clarity going on here, because what happened is I jumped the gun. It looked very clear. I decided to siphon it off or to rack it, and as you can see, it is getting clear, but it's actually going to clear a bit more. As you can see, it's not there yet, but it is getting a lot clearer, and you can tell, I'll hold them up together, but there's a color variation here that's pretty interesting between the egg white finding. The bentonite is, again, I jumped the gun, racked it, it's still clearing some, but as you can tell, you've got quite, I mean, it's pretty clear already. It's pretty clear. So this is about 6 days. I got impatient, and I had a little issue with the pear cider. I realized that it wasn't really clarifying at all, and it sat for the same amount of time as these guys. Really wasn't doing anything. It looked just like this from day one for the most part. And then I started looking at it, and I noticed 2 days ago I've got more bubbles coming up. So all of a sudden I've got a re-fermentation with the sparkloid. So I'm going to let this sit, I guess, for a month or so, and we'll see what happens with it. I'm actually going to go back and probably put a little bit of bentonite clay in this and let it clarify all the way out. But the color difference, as you can tell, there's a major color difference going on here, and I'm not sure why. They were racked out of the same bottle of the same batch of apple cider. So that's pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting, but I think I will probably, if I'm hard up and want something clarified, I'll use egg white. If I'm not, I'll probably just continue to use the bentonite clay. You can see there's just a little bit of sediment in the bottom because I'm impatient. Let's see. Okay, any problems? If there's anything I've learned from this, is that be patient, and be patient because I wasn't patient enough with this, and it obviously wasn't finished fermenting because there's just very few bubbles coming up. And these guys, I just racked them too soon, didn't let them sit long enough. And I'm not sure if I should let them actually sit in a refrigerator, bottle them, or just let them sit back in the fermenter, the secondary fermenter, in a cool environment or in the environment that it was fermenting in. So if anybody has any information on that, let me know, and I would very much appreciate it. Cheers.